The philosopher Epictetus said that freedom is the right use of choice. Now, at first, that might sound a little confusing. Isn't freedom just doing what you want? Epicurus was saying that true freedom is in fact mastering yourself, understanding what you should do, and then doing it. Today, we're going to talk about why this is such a powerful idea, why Epictetus said that freedom is the right use of choice, why the Stoics valued discipline so highly, and how we can practice this in our own lives. It's time for another Fortitude Mindset. There's a wonderful dichotomy that Epictetus uses in his manual, the discourses. He says some things are up to us, some things are not. What is up to us is our choices, our thoughts, our actions. But what is not up to us is the outcomes of our actions. It's not up to us whether we get a promotion, or if someone is rude to us, whether our team wins or loses. There are things that are completely outside of our control. And yet, most people spend most of their energy focusing on the things they don't control, worrying about them, stressing over them, hoping for them, despairing over them. And the reason they do this is because they haven't mastered themselves. They don't have the discipline to stay focused on the things they actually can control, their own thoughts and actions. Instead, they get caught up in the winds of desire, whatever pops into their mind, whatever distracts them, whatever they feel like doing in the moment. And they allow these distractions to dictate their behavior instead of making conscious, deliberate choices based on what they value. Epicurus says that the key to freedom is to learn what you can and cannot control, and then to put your full energy only on the things you can control. That's why the Stoics practiced a kind of reverse optimism. They didn't expect good things to happen. They didn't expect success or happiness. Instead, they expected difficulties. And they prepared for those difficulties through acts of self-discipline. Let's be clear here. Epicurus is not talking about brute force. He's not talking about forcing yourself to run when you don't want to lift weights when you don't want to read when you'd rather watch TV. No, he is talking about the ability to make yourself choose what you should choose even when you do and feel like it, even when you'd rather do something else, even when you're tired, hungry, or distracted. That's what he means by freedom. That's what he means by the right use of choice. He says without discipline, desire will enslave you. Food, money, pleasure, sex, Instagram likes, Netflix shows, video games, junk food, shopping, travel, gossip. These things enslave you. You become a slave to your desires when you let these things control you, when you let these things push you around. Epicurus says that the person who follows their desires wherever they go will never be free. You've got to master your desires, not let them master you. And this is really the essence of Stoic philosophy. It's not about pushing down your emotions or becoming a robot or a machine. No, it's about making deliberate, conscious choices. It's about understanding what you should do and then doing it. It's about resisting the things that would distract you from living a virtuous life, from pursuing the things that you actually value. It's about ignoring the things that others think are important, the things that society tells you you should want. You need to master yourself. One of the reasons why Stoicism has become so popular in recent years is precisely because it offers a path to freedom. In an age of distractions, in an age where we are constantly bombarded with messages telling us what to buy, what to think, who to be, it can be incredibly refreshing to hear someone like Epictetus say, no, you can actually live on your own terms. You can make your own choices. You can pursue your own path. All you have to do is master yourself. So how do we practice this kind of self-discipline? How do we learn to make the right choices even when we don't feel like it? Well, this is a daily practice. It's a daily reset. And it starts with waking up early. It starts with committing to a routine. It starts with setting boundaries. It starts with saying no to distractions. Every day you have the opportunity to wake up and set the tone for how you're going to behave. You have the opportunity to establish a routine that works for you, to develop habits that support the life you want to live. You have the opportunity to commit to a set of values, to a code of ethics, to a standard of excellence. But you have to take advantage of that opportunity. You have to seize the day. You have to practice self-control. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I struggle with this every day. But that's why it's called practice. That's why it's called a habit. Because it's not easy. Because it's not supposed to be effortless. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to require work. It's supposed to require sacrifice. But that's also why it's so rewarding. And the Stoics knew this. That's why they practiced this every day. Seneca famously had a morning routine where he would wake up early. He would take care of business. He would handle the affairs of the empire. He would meet with the emperor. He would do all of the things he needed to do before he started his writing for the day. He knew that in order to write his beautiful letters and his philosophical treatises, he had to get the hard stuff out of the way first. He had to get the distractions out of the way first. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, would wake up early. He would exercise. He would meditate. He had a strict daily routine that he followed religiously. He knew that in order to lead the empire, he needed to be disciplined. He needed to be focused. He needed to be in control of himself. And you need to do the same thing. You need to wake up early. You need to put yourself in a position to succeed. You need to commit to a daily routine that helps you become the person you want to be. But what does this look like in practice today? Well, for me, it starts with waking up early. It starts with not checking my phone first thing in the morning. It starts with not scrolling through social media, but instead taking a few moments for myself, for my own reflection, for my own meditation, for my own journaling. It starts with not reaching for the first sugary breakfast I see, but instead eating something healthy, eating something that will fuel my body and my mind for the day ahead. It starts with not mindlessly watching TV, but instead reading something inspiring, reading something that challenges me, reading something that helps me grow. For you, it might look different. Maybe it's waking up early and going for a run. Maybe it's committing to a prayer or a meditation practice. Maybe it's spending time with your family or your loved ones. Maybe it's setting boundaries around your work or your business. Maybe it's saying no to the constant pings and dings of your phone, no to the endless stream of emails, no to the distractions that would pull you away from what you should be doing. When you practice this kind of discipline, when you commit to a daily routine that helps you focus on the things you can control, you find a kind of freedom. You find a kind of peace. You find a kind of clarity that you've never experienced before. The Stoics understood this. That's why they practiced it. And you should too. This is Fortitude Mindset. Remember, brothers and sisters, we are Fortitude Mindset. Discipline is the highest freedom. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, check out one of the videos I've linked below. And remember, be good, be excellent to each other,